Yo, what's up lads? Welcome back to another Battlegrounds showcase, and this one is for a rank 2 7-star unduped Shocker. And the reason I emphasize he's unduped is because when he came out and when he got buffed even, a lot of people were saying that he would need max sig to be good in Battlegrounds, but as a rank 2 7-star he still cooks even unduped. But I won't lie, a max sig ascended 6-star would be faster in all of these fights by about 10 seconds, apart from the fights where I go straight to SP2, but there's only 2 of them, so this isn't even Shocker at his full potential, and he does a rank 3 bishop in 43 seconds there, 281k heavy attack, and that could have been 10 seconds faster if he was max sig, which is just insane. Next up we got an Onslaught. This one is in the victory track meta, and he's actually a pretty good counter for Onslaught because he isn't metal, even though he looks metal, but he isn't. So he can shrug off those neuro shocks, and playing Shocker is actually really easy. He's actually very similar to playing Guardian. You just want to go for an SB1 then an SB2 in most fights, but the difference is that after you use your SB2 you just have to charge a heavy and land that heavy attack to do damage. But he's a lot more versatile than Guardian. I'd say they're both equally as good on defense, but I would definitely give Shocker the edge on offense, I'm not gonna lie. Shocker is just really versatile and really fast in the matchups he can do. Like, Onslaught is one of the most tricky defenders there is, and look, 96% finish, almost 50k points. Alright, next fight is a very fun one. I think Shocker is the only tech champion that can do Maestro, and this is in the Gladiator circuit meta as well, where they go unblockable and indestructible. So obviously the indestructibility is hindering my damage just a bit, but you definitely want to go for 2 SB1s in this fight just so you ramp all the way up before you charge your heavy. And I'm not sure why Maestro doesn't glance the massive heavy attack from Shocker, but he just doesn't. So Shocker's actually a great counter for him. You do have to know a few things like bait special 2s preferably, but it's not the end of the world if he throws his SB1, and get your first SB1 off as soon as possible to delay the glancing. And most important one, when you charge your heavy after your SB2, just dash off first, then walk up to him so you don't take the aura damage. That's the most important thing about this fight. But yeah, he's a great counter. 61 seconds for a Maestro for a non-Mystic champion is amazing. And next up we got an Abman, who's always a very annoying defender. But yeah, Shocker's an amazing counter for him. You just want to make sure you don't drop your heavy attack while he's in Uru form, because obviously he has loads of physical resistance in that form. So it will reduce your heavy damage by a lot, and I mean a lot. It will definitely will not kill him, and you'll probably get SB3'd or something and die, so don't do that. But yeah, one thing I really like about Shocker is the stun chains he can do, because it helps you bait less special attacks off the opponent, just because it will let you stun them. Then you can like use a striker and build up to your SB2 and then go for the kill with your heavy attack. So if you get lucky on them stuns, man, you'll only have to end up baiting like 1 SB1 off the opponent. Or even if you don't get lucky on the stuns, like you normally only have to bait like 1 SB2 off them, because you can go for your SB1, bait out their special 2, then build up to about 1.5 bars of power, push them red, use the striker, use your special 2, then charge the heavy for the kill. So I really enjoy Shocker's playstyle. He's just very simple to play, but really effective. He handles most mystics in the game very well, because obviously he has no buffs. I can't really think of a mystic champ off the top of my head that he cannot take. I think he can take all of the Mystic Defenders pretty well. Even Sasquatch, which is in this video. Next up we got a rank 3 Korg. So this is a big Korg, this is a chunky Korg. And this is in the Gladiator Circuit meta as well, where he's constantly going unblockable and indestructible, which is also harming my damage. So let's see how Shocker does against this guy. You do have to get light intercepts with Shocker because all his attacks are contact. But his light reach is actually very, very nice. So that's not the hardest thing to do. And if you get lucky on the stuns as well, that can help you get rid of the rock stacks. So yeah, we're going to go for 2 SP1s in this fight. I think against the rank 2 Korg, you could possibly kill him with 1 SP1, then SP2 and a heavy. But versus a rank 3 Korg, it's going to take 2 SP1s for sure. So we're max ramp now. Just got to drop my SP2 and drop this heavy before the indestructible comes back. Now this is going to be an insane amount of damage. Keep in mind as well, this could be 10-15 seconds faster if Shocker was max sig. 312k heavy attack. That's crazy, man. You just love to see it. And next up we got a rank 2 Domino. And against lower health mutant champions, you can just go straight for the SP2 and charge a heavy attack. So in these fights it doesn't even matter that he's not max sig, because you're just going straight for the L2 and not using any other special attacks. If you don't know what Shocker's sig ability does, it just makes it so his first special attack of the match costs 100% less power. So once you use the special one, you'll still have 1 bar of power at max sig. It scales down with sig though, so you really want him at max sig. But even unduped, you're seeing he's still one of the best Battlegrounds champions about. He's really, really good on defense as well. So if you have no one you want to use Shocker for on attack, which is rare to be honest, because he's extremely versatile. There's not many champs Shocker can't take. You can chuck him on defense and he's going to auto block people. He reduces stun duration, so you can't really parry him. And you can't punish his SP1 because you get parried if you miss time it, and it's very, very easy to miss time. So we got a rank 2 Stormx here, and this is going to be the same strategy as Domino. Just going to go straight for an L2 and drop the heavy attack. And she can't glance the heavy attack damage like Maestro can't, so there's no risk involved with this. Easy, 122k special attack. Just straight going for the special 2. And next up we got a Hulkling in the current Gladiator Circuit meta with the indestructible and unblockable. So again, that's slowing me down a bit. And Shocker really shouldn't be able to do this. Tech champions should not be able to take Hulkling. The only other champion I can think of that's tech that can take Hulkling well is Starkey. But Shocker can do it as well. And he can do it very well. This could be faster if he wasn't constantly going indestructible. I think I could go for 1 SP1 then SP2 and a heavy in a normal meta, but I just went for 2 SP1s to be safe. You can see sometimes I go unblockable when I dash in. That's very nice. That's depending on how many charges you have. So the more charges you have, the more likely you are to stun them, and the more likely you are to go unblockable when you dash in. So yeah, all we have to do is drop this special 2 and make sure he's not going to go indestructible when we drop a L2. We know there's 2 hits there and he's got 4 hits before he goes indestructible. Bam! 300k heavy. Madness. And next up we got a Gallen, who's much tougher this meta because he gains extra buffs and goes into the harvest early. And yeah, you'll see, Shocker really doesn't discriminate, man. Any class, Cosmic, Tech, Mystic, he can do it. He can just do it all. There's very few champs he's not good for. Like even someone like Fam, who has a damage cap of 10%, he can still do that fight. It's just a bit slower than normal. And you can see that nice stun lock coming into play here. I can't let him throw another special attack, otherwise he's going to go into harvest and kill me. But bam, we got to our SP2 really easily thanks to them stuns. So bam, just charging a heavy now. And here we go, massive 190k. Didn't quite kill him, but the stun was still there from the SB2. So we were able to finish him off with a combo nice and safely. So yeah, he's just so versatile, man. Like, Shocker really doesn't care. Next up we got a Sasquatch, and this isn't his absolute best match, but he still does it better than most champions. The thing is with this, you have to go for 2 SB1s, then go for an SB2 after and only after he has entered Wrath and Wrath is ended, because each Wrath charge grants Sassy 5% damage reduction, and if you use your heavy attack while he has all that damage reduction, it isn't going to kill him, and you have to ramp all the way back up again. So you got to wait till he enters Wrath to get rid of that, and you got to wait till Wrath ends so you can actually stun him off the SB2 and drop your heavy attack, because he goes stun immune in Wrath. So yeah, it's not Shocker's fastest fight, but you can do it better than most champions. Just need to know what you're doing. Honestly, I think Shocker is that good for Battlegrounds that if you don't have the 7-star, it's very unlikely you'll get him anytime soon. So I would rank up and ascend and max sig the 6-star, because an ascended max sig 6-star will be better than a 7-star for a good while, because of his sig ability. It's actually really useful. But if you do have the 7-star, you should 100% rank to him as well. So if you don't have the 7-star, rank the 6-star. If you've got the 7-star, rank the 7-star. He's just that good for Battlegrounds. He's in most of the top players' Battlegrounds decks, and I suggest you all rank him. And last fight of the video, we got a rank 3 Spiderham, who he's a pretty good counter for. This is in the Gladiator Circuit meta, so I was messing around, dodging the unblockable and playing around the indestructible, so it is slower than it would be in the victory track meta, but he still puts a really solid performance up here against the rank 3 Spiderham. So that's going to be the end of the video, lads. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, because it really helps out the channel. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Comment below who you want to see a Battleground showcase on next, and I'll see you all in a bit.